Good afternoon, and thanks for joining Modern Wall Street's Trader Talk. The Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ just hit record highs with real estate leading. But before we get into that, let me introduce you to our Thursday guest, Matt Cheslock from Virtue Financial. Hi, Matt. Thanks for joining me.
Anytime, Olivia.
Well, the markets have been pretty resilient this week considering confidence in future rate hikes and political turmoil. But interestingly enough, we're also seeing a rise in gold today. So what would you say the markets are uncoupling with or coupling with?
It's interesting that gold had a pretty dramatic sell-off on Tuesday when Chairwoman Yellen started her testimony. You saw gold sell off and dip negative for the day, and the market took off. So I think you are watching as what the market does, gold is doing the opposite. So it's an interesting play right now. It's definitely an insurance play or a hedge, and it's gaining some traction now that it held above 1,200 in gold.
Now, also this week, we're seeing some strong macro, and I know that you like to watch the sector rotation, and it's been suggested that consumer discretionary is going to be the next leader. So given the strength we've seen in retail sales, you don't look too confident about that, do you?
No, I think it depends on the tax reform. We're expecting this phenomenal tax reform, and if that happens, there's going to be more money in the consumers' pockets, more money in corporations. So they are hopefully going to be spending more, and if that's the case, then the economy will do well. So I'm just not so sure that it's going to happen as much as we think it is.
And right, when we think about consumer discretionary and we're also seeing the stocks reach record highs, we're thinking of a risk on appetite. Now, do you think that some of the stocks are overbought right now, and those who are long, they're kicking themselves saying that they sold too quickly? So what's overbought and what's oversold?
Well, I think the trend is your friend. I'm generally contrarian by nature, but I think you've had to ride this trend since Trump was elected in November, and it's been strong, and we haven't seen any pullback. So you just keep buying them, keep buying them. Financials have been a huge gain this past week, and a lot of that is based on some of the regulatory stuff that they're talking about rolling back. So these are strong trends. You just keep buying them, and once you're out of the financials, there's another sector that's going to pick up. Technology, you could see spending in that. So just keep riding the train right now.
Okay, and there's also some other members playing the game. We have Snapchat's IPO coming up, and also earnings. We're also watching those, and mergers and acquisitions. Now, it's been revealed that Yahoo and Verizon have potentially reached a deal. So are there any M&As that you see in the future or want to see?
Well, I think the Time Warner AT&T one is going to have a lot of regulatory hurdles, but if they get that done, that could set the stage. I mean, that's a $85 billion deal. I think you're going to see some pharmaceutical deals in the very near future. Some of these big ones need to get their pipeline straightened out. So keep your eye on that. So if the market keeps going, you're going to see some valuations in the pharmaceutical field. I think that'll be interesting.
Interesting. Okay, Matt. Well, he's excited about that. Well, Matt, thank you so much. It's going to be a sunny weekend. Enjoy it and see you next time.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.